Thanks for joining us on the weekend edition of National Focus. I'm Kerdisha St. Louis. Coming up, farmers to receive support during York Valley Bridge reconstruction, Dominica commemorates World Ozone Day, and NTRC launches a 911 emergency call center. Stay with us for details of these and other stories after this.
Children, yell and tell if someone tries to abuse you. Tell until someone believes you and they do something about it.
For more information on child abuse or to report suspected cases on child abuse, contact the Social Welfare Division on 33 Great Marlborough Street or call 266-3020 or 266-3080.
Thanks for staying with us. The Honorable Parliamentary Representative for the St. Joseph constituency, Kelva Daru, has promised farmers of the York Valley area that government will provide support to them for the inconvenience caused during the reconstruction of the York Valley Bridge. In 2011, the center of the York Valley Bridge was destroyed by the passage of Tropical Storm Ophelia and the collapse of the Matthew Dam. The government responded by providing EC $250,000 to fix that portion of the bridge. During that time, the government of the People's Republic of China offered a gift to construct a new two-lane bridge to replace the existing one. Earlier this year, the Ministry of Public Works and China Railroad Construction signed an EC $11 million contract for the construction of the new bridge. The Ministry of Public Works has announced that the road leading to the bridge will not be accessible to motorists and pedestrians from September 21st. The bridge will be demolished from the 25th to the 27th of September. The Ministry of Public Works and Ports advises motorists traveling east of York Valley to use the Jimmy Warner Road or the Canefield-Pocassee Road. The project is expected to last 1 year. Honorable Daru, in an interview with the GIS News on Friday, used the opportunity to assure his constituents of government support during this time.
One of the challenges that we will encounter is that with the farmers who utilize that area on a regular basis to access the farms. We recall also that back in 2011, when that center of that bridge had collapsed, the farmers had to use an alternate route via Warner. And of course, the government came in and we provided support to the farmers so that they could have some level of support that would assist them in getting to the farms and continuing to be productive. The government, of course, will also take a similar measure this time around. We will finalize discussions with the farmers. In fact, as a Member of Parliament for St. Joseph, I have already had a meeting with the farmers of the Lehigh Valley area, and I must say the meeting was a very good meeting. The farmers responded positively to the project. They understand the inconvenience that will be caused during that period of time. And of course, we will provide them with the necessary support as the need may arise.
The St. Joseph MP gave further details of the project.
The project will consist of, like I said, a new bridge, two-lane bridge, which will replace the existing one. The existing bridge, which is currently on the site, will be completely demolished, as well as all the existing structures with that bridge. There will be some road alignments as well to facilitate the new bridge that will also be taken into consideration during the project phase.
Honorable Daru commended the Minister for Public Works for getting the project off the ground in a timely manner. He also expressed his gratitude to the Honorable Prime Minister, Dr. Roosevelt Skerrit, for advocating for diplomatic relations with the People's Republic of China, which has resulted in their generosity. Dominica and the People's Republic of China established diplomatic relations in 2004. In more news, Dominica has joined the rest of the world in commemorating the International Day for the Preservation of the Ozone Layer, World Ozone Day, under the theme Ozone and Climate Restored by a World United. On December 19, 1994, the United Nations General Assembly proclaimed September 16th to be the International Day for the Preservation of the Ozone Layer. Dominica ratified the Vienna Convention for the Protection of the Ozone Layer on March 30, 1999, and the Montreal Protocol on the Depletion of the Ozone Layer on June 20, 1993. Honorable Minister for the Environment, Honorable Dr. Kenneth Daru, addressed the nation on Friday.
This day is celebrated worldwide on national and international levels. Governments of different countries conduct awareness programs and ceremonies to spread the use of environmentally friendly and ozone protective products. Different programs are also conducted in schools and colleges to teach young ones how to protect our world. Different activities are managed by the teachers to develop awareness in students so they can learn the use of environmentally friendly and ozone protective techniques. This year's theme recognizes the collective efforts of the parties to the Vienna Convention and its Montreal Protocol towards the restoration of the ozone layer over the past 3 decades and the global commitment to combat climate change. As a result of concerted international efforts, the hole in the ozone layer is reducing and is expected to close by the middle of this century.
Honorable Dr. Daru also highlighted the negative impacts that chlorofluorocarbons have on the ozone layer. Chlorofluorocarbons are typically gases used in refrigerants and aerosol propellants. They are harmful to the ozone layer in the Earth's atmosphere.
The main source of chlorofluorocarbons are refrigerators and air conditioners. These chlorofluorocarbons are responsible for gradual depletion of the ozone layer, and scientists have observed the hole in the ozone layer, which is alarming for the world. An Earth without ozone is like a house without roof. Greater compliance with the principles and practices of urban conservation is a guaranteed insurance for the increased longevity of the human species on this planet. Thus, notwithstanding the historically impressive performance of all the signatories to the protocol, the call for even more aggressive pro-ozone actions must be pursued with greater vigor to compensate for the failings of other climate change-related initiatives. With implementation of Dominica's approved HCFC Phase-Out Management Plan, HPMP, which was launched in 2011, demonstrates our dedication in the attempt to phase out the use of HCFCs and HFCs by 2030. Substances that were considered as substitutes for HFCs but constitute to global warming and the influence and change in the world climate conditions, a systematic link of global importance.
The Honorable Environment Minister called on the general public to play their part to protect the atmosphere for future generations.
With all this said, I invite you, the esteemed public, to assist the efforts of the government of the Commonwealth of Dominica in maintaining the true foundation of the Montreal Protocol, which is to increase the resilience of the planet to withstand the adverse effects associated with the depletion of the ozone layer, and in turn protect the atmosphere for generations to come.
There is now only one number which Dominicans can use to receive assistance in the case of an emergency: 911. On Friday, the National Telecommunications Regulatory Commission, in collaboration with the government of Dominica, officially launched the National 911 Emergency Response Center. The center, housed at the police headquarters, has employed 8 individuals trained in emergency response to handle crisis situations. The Honorable Minister for Tourism, Senator Robert Tung, addressed the ceremony on behalf of the Honorable Prime Minister, Dr. Roosevelt Skerrit.
This E911 is the first in the ECTEL state, and other states are looking closely at the effectiveness of the system for implementation. I think we definitely need to be proud that Dominica is the first, and we will continue to move so. This system is new, and we therefore crave the public's indulgence, as there will be a slight learning curve. The government would like to thank all the stakeholders who have made this possible.
The Honorable Minister for Information, Science, Telecommunications and Technology, Kelvin Daru, outlined the objectives of the National Emergency Call Center.
1. Assisting citizens in emergency situations in a prompt manner. And 2. Developing an integrated approach to emergency management. The 911 Emergency Response Center will serve as a central hub to responding to all emergencies. It is the responsibility of the government to secure lives and property, and this improved system is a step in the right direction.
The Honorable Minister says the Emergency Center will reduce the time it takes to respond to emergency situations. All police and fire stations, as well as the Princess Margaret Hospital Emergency Department, are integrated into the system. The Honorable Minister for National Security, Rayburn Blackmore, remarked that this new initiative will ensure that Dominica remains one of the safest places for visitors.
We continue, my dear friends, to do all that is possible to ensure that Dominica remains one of the safest destinations in the world. I cannot overemphasize this very important point. But as I have always said before, we have to work in partnership. Government alone cannot do it all. All of us have our individual and collective responsibility to do everything possible to ensure this country remains safe.
He encouraged Dominicans to avoid abusing the system and use 911 for only genuine emergency situations. The system was funded under the Universal Service Fund at a cost of $1.8 million. GIS will bring you more from this in a subsequent newscast. You're watching National Focus. More when we return.
Let's have some fun, eh?
I'm not ready for your kind of fun yet.
But everybody else is doing it.
But I'm not everybody else. I'm me, and I want to do well in school.
Well, you definitely get an A for attitude.
I plan to get an A in life, and then think of your kind of fun.
So what am I to do in the meantime?
You'll survive.
Say no when you're not ready. Use condoms when you are.
Welcome back. The Honorable Minister for Agriculture and Fisheries, Johnson Drago, is optimistic about the progress of the fisheries sector in Dominica. Speaking on Focus on Government and Development on DBS Radio on Thursday, Honorable Drago said while the agriculture industry is receiving much attention, the fisheries sector has been progressing steadily behind the scenes. The most recent development, the government of Japan improving fisheries facilities in Roseau, Portsmouth and Marigot.
They are doing the renovation work to the first fish landing facilities both in Roseau and in Marigot to the tune of well over $1.5 million. Repair works are being done in the freezers and so on. And this will assist us in being ready for especially the US market. The USDA will definitely be inspecting our facility to ensure that we are ready for the US markets, and our target really and truly is also the US market.
Honorable Drago says government has also purchased a brand new $150,000 truck for the Fisheries Division.
This will allow the Fisheries Division to receive fish from any of the landing sites across the island and take it to the main freezers in Roseau.
More than 90% of the fish consumed in Dominica is from the local catch. Moreover, so far this year, Dominica has exported over 70,000 pounds of fish to several countries in the region, including Tortola, St. Martin, St. Kitts and Anguilla, contributing over $500,000 to the economy. The minister revealed that fish exported to the United States on a test run this year received an A grade. Honorable Drago is optimistic about Dominica's potential for fish exports and anticipates that the sector will continue to grow.
Alors tout le monde, bienvenue à cette nouvelle créole. Non, moi, c'est McPherson, c'est Luce. Premièrement, Dominique Boncher et puis pays ouest dans la terre pour observer journée Ozone Léa aujourd'hui. Ozone Léa qui a affecté bagaille en environ là, selon certaines conditions. Ministre environ Honorable Dr. Kenneth Darrow délivre l'adresse en observance journée là.
World Ozone Day, c'est un jour que United Nations General Assembly mette pour nous recognize problème là qui dans ozone layer. Comme nous savons, ozone layer c'est un layer en atmosphère qui a protégé nous, ça nous a couillé harmful ultraviolet rays, even laser, even d'autres harmful rays, hot soil là, So depuis 1993, DOMNIK CA, ça nous a créé Vienna Convention on Substances that deplete the ozone layer, avait associated protocol, ça nous a créé Montreal Protocol, même dans les ça nous venons partie pour ce protocole ça là. Mais ça nous a ouais à DOMNIK que Environmental Coordinating Unit là avait staff depuis nous c'est protocol ça la convention ça nous a poursuivi un aggressive programme pour déployer nos ces CFCs chlorofluorocarbons avec HCFC ça c'est substance donc ouais en loin de bagaille comme fridge avec air condition avec air condition pour air condition voiture aussi.
Ça fait global warming c'est bagaille qui a concerné la telle autant. Loi qui a concerné Montreal Protocol.
HCFCs là qui replace ces CFCs là aussi qui contribute pour ça nous créer climate change, global warming. So ça nous a c'est ça c'est play nous a fait plus substances qui ça servent refrigerants mais qui pas qui cause damage pour ozone layer. Et nous a commencé un résultat parce que c'est universally accepted que Montreal Protocol c'est plus successful international convention qui se paye United Nations JASI. Ça veut dire que tout pays qui si convention ça a respecté loi, il a fait ça, il a fait un pays pour assurer que nous vivons plein tout ça quand nous créé rôle am tour de ozone layer. So DOMNIK so demain septembre 16 c'est jour que United Nations mettait ensemble pour ça nous créer awareness en ozone layer avec comme ministère responsable pour environ tous les années nos activity programme avec also address nation pour also update nation now là nous y a des programmes nous avec request nous pour reduce ça nous créer ODS ozone depleting substances.
Alors nouvelle travail qui a commencé à ce pont York Valley Peter Moissalan. Parole ça là sorti en membre parlement pour constituency St. Joseph, Honorable Kelvin.
Ça qu'a fait York Valley, ça nous a qui place gros show. C'est un pont gouvernement China kaba gouvernement DOMNIK. Pont ça là c'est un projet qui vient les ça nous a qui Mathieu Dam là il était descendu et puis aller et puis pour la qui là déjà et puis actuellement ça nous a fait nous a commencé le projet ça là et puis moi a dit merci pour gouvernement China pour qui bat dans pont ça là merci pour premier ministre Skerrit et puis pour ministère Public Works ministère Blanchard projet ça là a commencé en septembre 25 et puis ça qu'a fait actuellement c'est you can mobilize et puis le septembre 25 arrivé nous a cassé pont là qui là et puis nous a fait un poids two lanes et puis projet ça a cost $11 million ici et puis nous a dit bon merci pour gouvernement China pour pont ça là.
Ministre Darrell Chen meeting et puis habitant Moissalan.
Ça nous a fait c'est ces femmes là qui a servi chimé ça là yo actuellement yo pour passer en alternate route et puis comment qui provide support pour ces femmes là et puis moi tenir un meeting et puis ces femmes là nous parler bon et puis actuellement nous avons espéré pour le projet ça là commencer.
À la nouvelle, compagnie de DOWASCO recevait l'argent gratuit hors Banque Développement Caraïbe pour engager et puis un projet avancé système de l'eau Water One. Compagnie là, compa projet salam, recevait l'argent pour conduire un audit système de l'eau. Le consultant Fishner Water and Transportation hors Germany t'a pris permission pour chaîne audit salam et puis you can support travailler compagnie là. Attention que mettez pour moins de l'eau à perdre votre système là et puis généralement pour avancer opération qu'on pas audit cela, il que tester mita DOWASCO pour mesurer capacité ailleurs. Compagnie là qui a sollicité corporation publique là, hein, il faut cela. Et puis finalement, Shop Dominica a formé par activité pour célébration indépendante l'année cela. Parole cela sorti au chairman comité indépendant, M. Raymond Lawrence.
Shop Dominica, c'est 3 jours pour moun aller gagner bagaille avec ces business places qui ont special discount sur bagaille yo ka van. So moun sa aller acheter bagaille qui ni special discount. Yo ka c'est 3 jours dans moun sa aller acheter ça yo vle acheter mais yo ni special discount dans ces business houses. So ça c'est Shop Dominica, organisé par Dominica Association of Industry and Commerce, DAIC.
Messieurs, mesdames, ça c'est tout pour nouvelles en créole pour à présent. Non, moi c'est McPherson Luce, ni un bon week-end. Au revoir.
Children, yell and tell. If someone tries to abuse you, tell until someone believes you and they do something about it.
For more information on child abuse or to report suspected cases on child abuse, contact the Social Welfare Division on 33 Great Marlborough Street or call 266-3020 or 266-3080.
Before we leave, here are a few announcements. The Dominica Public Service invites public officers and the general public to its sports day at the Windsor Park Sports Stadium on Friday, September 23rd, 2016. Come see the various ministry and department personnel as they compete and display their talents in football, cricket, rounders, lime and spoon, hand race, and a lot more. Come be part of the fun and laughter. And as a phased approach to construction of the new National Hospital, Hunan Construction Engineering Group Corporation of the People's Republic of China has begun works on the site of the Princess Margaret Hospital in Goodwill. The administrative building, located on the eastern end of the PMH site, is now under construction and will serve as the workspace of Hunan Construction throughout the life of the project. Work on the administrative building is expected to last until November 2016. As a result, residents near the hospital as well as clients of the hospital will likely experience an increase in noise disruptions and dust due to construction. Here are 3 tips to reinvent yourself during the month of September. 1. Do not act your age, or at least what you think your current age should act like. What was your best year so far? 28, 40, now? Picture yourself at that age and be it. This positive thinking goes a long way towards feeling better about yourself. 2. Be positive in your conversations and your actions every day. When you catch yourself complaining, check yourself right there and change the conversation to something positive. And 3. Distance yourself from people who do not have a positive outlook on life. They will only depress you and stop you from moving forward. Surround yourself with energetic, happy, positive people of all ages and you will be happier too. And that's all for this edition of National Focus. We always welcome your suggestions and comments. Drop us an email at gis@dominica.gov.dm or visit our website news.gov.dm. Like our Facebook page, facebook.com/GIS News Dominica, and follow our Twitter at GIS Dominica. You can also catch up on past National Focus newscasts on our GIS Dominica YouTube channel. Live streaming is also available on our YouTube channel 24 hours a day. From all of us here on the GIS News Production team, I'm Kerdisha. Thanks for watching and do have a great weekend.